Hey guys, welcome to your Monday morning yoga flow with Echo here on YOGATX. Again, so excited to be here moving with you this morning for our short flow. And this practice is a practice that's going to focus on sore hips and sore legs. So if your hip flexors are feeling like they need a little bit of love and juiciness, then this is the practice for you. I would encourage you to get a big kind of oval pillow because we're going to put it under our lower back for the first few poses. And so go find a big pillow that you can lay back on. I promise that you're going to love it. It's going to feel good. And join me on the yoga mat in a seated position. Alrighty, so we're starting seated on our yoga mat, and you want to find your big pillow. Mine is extra large. It doesn't need to be that big, but it is quite oval. I'm not very cylindrical. So you want to find a cylindrical pillow or towel and bring it to the lower back. So I'm going to bring it right to the base of my spine and just improvise. You can find a clump of clothes or laundry that you might have, bring it to the lower back and bring the feet together, creating a diamond shape here. And go ahead and just slowly begin to lay back on to your pillow, to your clothes, whatever you might have. And we just allow the chest to open, the hips to open, and allow the arms to come out alongside the body. So this is a practice today to really allow gravity to do the work, to really open those hips. And if this is tough for your knees being open, slide some pillows underneath the knees, blocks, encyclopedias, books, whatever you might have. And the beauty of doing practice at home with a video is that you can pause me at any point that you need and just make this practice as juicy as possible. So we can wield our practice for our bodies, not the other way around, wield our bodies for the practice. But really take care of yourself and just check in with how you're feeling this morning, this afternoon, this evening, and allow your heart to be open here. Allow your breath to be natural through the nostrils. Listen for that ocean-like sound. And slowly, hands to the earth, begin to peel yourself up, even though it can be tough to come back up. Keep that shape of the diamond between the legs and just pull that pillow or whatever your props are out in front of you. And we're just going to bring it out in front of us. Our chest might not get all the way down to it, but hands resting on the shins. Take an inhale and exhale. Slowly begin to lower the belly onto the prop. You can bring the hands down or the forearms. And now we'll feel this into the glutes. So we're beginning to open a bit here. Fold in. Make sure that you're not forcing yourself to go lower than you need. A good sign here is that if you're really rounding the upper back and pulling yourself forward, straighten the back out. Bring the shoulder blades down and then slowly fold. So your edge is not going to match my edge will not match yours. Really appreciate the uniqueness of your body. Take care. And slowly peel the chest back up. So let's move this prop off to the side, get it out of the way. And come back onto the back. So you could pull the knees into the chest, rock down onto the back, and just rock from side to side. Bring the feet down to the earth. Bring the right foot on top of the left knee. Open the right knee up. And take the left shin or the back of the left thigh into the hands and pull into the chest. If you're able to and your right elbow is kind of pressing into the right thigh, you can use that to wedge it open even more. You'll really feel this in the right glute. And just wave over to the left, maybe an inch or so. And feel that lengthening into the glute. And we're really working to create some extension in the lower trunk of the body today for those sore hips, sore legs. Creating space to release any adhesions of tension. Set the left foot down, right foot down. Let's switch sides. Left foot on top of the right thigh. Pull the back of the right thigh into the chest or the right shin. And you can wedge that left elbow into the left thigh, opening it up a bit more. And maybe dropping over to the right just a couple of inches. See how that feels. Come back through center, set the right foot down, left foot down, and then bring knees into the chest, and let's rock up to a seat. Extend the legs out nice and long, and we're gonna come into Janu Shirsasana. Fancy name for such a simple pose. But bend the left knee and bring the left knee out to the side, left foot touching it on the right thigh. Bring your shoulders to square over the right leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, slowly fold down. So this might be really, really tight for you. If so, just bring the hands down and don't lower the chest so low. If you're feeling quite flexible, slowly lower a little bit deeper. And again, this is when those props come in handy. So if you need to build up some bolsters or some pillows or a block here for the hands, do so. Let's just fold over and you'll feel this extension through the right leg. It feels nice and juicy for the hamstrings and even for the inner groin. Inhale, slowly come up. And let's bring the left hand down behind the left hip. Press the hips up and forward and reach the right arm back. Kind of like a little rock star pose here. Feel length through the belly, into the inner groin. And set the hips down. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. Extend the left leg, bend the right knee. Put that right knee down like you're opening a page of the book. Left foot hugging into the left thigh. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, right over the left leg, track forward until you find your edge and slowly begin to fold down. And those moments of stillness and silence are oh so juicy. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand down behind the right hip. Press the hips up and forward. Left foot down, left arm reaching back. So feel that extension through the body. And so we get that whole front line extension as well as opening through the hips and the groin. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly come back down. Beautiful. And let's bend both knees here. Bring the feet a little bit wider than hips distance and bring the hands back behind you. Bring the right foot on top of the left knee and we're kind of doing what we just did on our backs. So you can walk the left foot in, hop the hips forward, walk the hands in, and we're just trying to create some closing here so that we get into that right hip a little bit more. And so only close as much as feels good for you and just rock from side to side. Kind of dorsiflexion of that right foot, so meaning the right toes are pointing towards the shin. And then let's sit the left shin down, right shin on top. This is going to be intense. For some of you, that right knee might be popped up. Bring a block under it or a bolster or a pillow, something to create some space. Dorsiflexion of the right toes towards the right shin. Take an inhale, open the chest. And exhale, slowly fold forward to your edge. So it might be right here. You might come down to the forearms or you might extend all the way out. Just a few breaths. And let's slowly peel the chest up. And let's do the other side. Hands back behind you. Plant the feet. Let's do the other side. I think that we had the left foot now on top of the right. That's what I'm going to go with. Fingers contract back and walk the right foot in, walk the body in, find a way to close the gap to your edge and rock from side to side. You can shut the eyes if you'd like. And open the eyes, set the right shin down, left shin on top. Sit up nice and tall. Prop that underneath the left knee if you need to, and slowly walk forward. Beautiful. Feel that juiciness right there into the left glute, into the glute med, and we begin to find some lengthening and some release of tension. And sometimes these kind of yoga sequences that are thematic to anatomy in the body aren't as fun and flowy as the rest, but they're so vital. And a lot of times these are the things that we need to do for our bodies. Maybe not what we want to do, but what we need to do. So if you've got tension here and you're feeling gritty about doing it, I encourage you to see your obstacle as an opportunity and love the body that you're in. Treat it well. All right, let's come back up. Bring both legs out in front of you and let's do a nice forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Sit up nice and tall. You can bring a bolster underneath the knees if you've got tight hamstrings, or a block underneath the hips if you've got lower back problems and tight hamstrings. Super helpful. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, slowly fold forward to your edge. So when it feels crunchy, let the hands come down alongside the body. And maybe the head drops in, but it's not your goal to get a hold of the feet. So if you're shrugging your shoulders to get a hold of your feet, I encourage you to lengthen the spine, shoulders down the back, and just let your hands hang out alongside your body. Two more breaths. And sit up nice and tall. Bend the knees again, hip width distance apart, hands alongside the back body, and drop the knees over to the left. Bring that right arm over your body, over towards the left, and turn behind. You get a twist in the belly and a bit of an opening in the hips. Yeah, so we're getting that functional line that goes right across the body, across the belly, working into our digestion and our inner fire. And then right again into the right hip flexor and the lateral line. We even might get into the IT band. Let's come back through center. Knees drop over to the right, and the feet can be further apart. Twist back behind you, slightly lowering the chest a bit. And really feel that functional line across the belly and down through the left leg. And let's come back through center. And we'll just find an easy seat to conclude our practice today. Time goes by so fast for these flows. Hands resting on the knees, and let's just undulate a little bit here to open the heart space as well. Take an inhale, pull at the knees, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, undulate forward, open heart. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. Take a moment, shut the eyes down. hands to heart center, bowing head to heart, and always having reverence for your practice, no matter how small, how large, how rushed we might be, how blissed we might be. Being grateful for our bodies, what they're capable of doing, and our beautiful, beautiful breath-body connection. Namaste, yogis. Can open the eyes. So thank you guys so much for joining me today on the yoga mat or wherever you might be practicing around the world. I hope you'll again join me next Monday, every Monday morning here on YOGATX for a little morning yoga flow. And if you would like to find me elsewhere, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is Echo Giselle Widmer. Giselle is Giesel, so Echo Giselle Widmer, not an easy one. Last name Widmer. I'm gonna have to spell that out all the time. And you can find my online trainings and retreats on my website at www.echo, like echo, echoflowyoga.com, and on Instagram at echo_around the world for overall adventures in different parts of the world. So thank you so much for joining me today on YOGATX, and I will see you next time.